Hey everyone, it's me, Doomlink, and welcome back to another update video for November 2017. It is currently the 30th, and yeah, this is Breath of the Wild. Now, I am doing another update video for the Breath of the Wild in a sense. Well, at the very least, the previous update video that I did while recording this for the update video wasn't necessarily to speak about this game completely. There were a lot of things that I was discussing during that update video. I think that was in July of this year. But either way, it is now November, and I did mention a few things about this game and the Let's Play that exists of it, and there are about 35 parts to that Let's Play, even though you have only seen about 10 on the channel, and they were recorded a long time ago. Yeah, I did mention a little bit in one of my previous update videos. There you go. It was actually for the 10th of October 2017 when I was first discussing the nature of this Let's Play, and pretty much I am going ahead with restarting it. This is the last time that I'm going to be playing with this save file. This is the last time I will be doing that, simply because I'm going to delete this save file and start anew. And you guys probably don't really care about that, simply because you haven't really seen most of what has gone on here, but I have seen it all, of course, because I did record it, and so it is a little bit emotional for me to just, throw it all away just to do it all again, but there is, of course, a good reason why. It's because so many of the audio recordings that I've done so far, and I have been doing long recordings for this game. I have done 12 long recordings, and when I say long recordings, I mean in excess of 1.5 hours long, and I've got 12 of them, so that gives you an idea of just how many hours I've done of this game, and just how many parts would be involved with these recordings. And yeah, but anyway, I am going to be doing it all again, and I will be pretty much playing through the game up to the point where you have seen me upload a part on YouTube currently, and I think it was part 10 that I last uploaded, so I'm pretty much going to play the game up until what is seen in part 10, and then I will be continuing on with the Let's Play as normal. And it's going to be kind of annoying to do that for me, simply because I have already done so much stuff in the game, but the benefit to that is that it has indeed been a long time since I have last recorded for this game legitimately as a Let's Play. So I think it was the 6th of May 2017 when I last recorded for this game. So it has indeed been a while, and there's no real need for me to do things exactly as I did last time as well. Apart from the parts that you've already seen on the channel, yes, I will kind of need to do all of that exactly as I did it in this current save profile. But after that, I can do whatever the hell I want, and I can just kind of re-experience a lot of the aspects to the game that I've probably sort of forgotten about at this stage. I am really bad at retaining information about games, so it is easy for me to replay them, even though it hasn't been a long time since I've replayed this game. But you can see what I've got at the moment. I'm just kind of doing this for the sake of, showing myself maybe in the future when I look back on this, how far I really got in the game before I had to do it all again. And if I go into the map, you can see how much I have done. It's not a huge amount of stuff, but it's enough, what I've done here. This is all stuff that I've done on camera that you're never going to see. Well, you will see it, but not exactly this, because it's done in recordings that you're never going to see. But I will end up doing that stuff in different recordings that you will see, if that makes any sense. I could have picked several ways in which to make that less complicated and confusing, but that's Doomlink explanations for you. But yeah, just generally speaking, this is as far as I got in the game, and I have actually downloaded some DLC because, of course, the last time I did play the game was in July, and I only played it to record that video that you saw. I am assuming it was July. I'm pretty sure I'm getting that date correct, or that month correct. But, whichever one had the Breath of the Wild thing going on. I couldn't even say the name Breath of the Wild for some reason. It got caught in my throat. But anyway, yes, I will be I guess reinitiating the recording process for this. Is just before I do that, I need to do a little bit of the game before I do that, of course. Let's say do a few more times. But yeah, it is a little bit sad that this character is disappearing, but I can assure you that this is a much better alternative than having 25 parts or whatever, of just post-commentary Doomlink. I think you guys would much prefer me to just record it, live and experience it live. Yes, it's not going to be the first experience as I was hoping. I probably even have it down as a blind Let's Play. Is that right? I think I have it down as a blind Let's Play. If that's the case, I'm going to change that because, I don't necessarily need to advertise it as a blind Let's Play, you see. It can still be a blind Let's Play without advertising it, but understand that in the circumstance where I end up recording or re-recording the first 30 parts or so, it's not going to be blind anymore, at least not completely. So therefore, if I have actually, and I'm checking right now, I'm checking the playlist to see if that is how it has been advertised as in the titles, and I think it has been. Let me just see. Yes, it indeed has been advertised as blind, so I'm going to get rid of that. I've just put blind in brackets for the actual video titles there, or in the video titles I've added blind in brackets. I'm going to get rid of that for the Let's Play, because while that is going to describe the first 10 parts, it's not going to describe the entirety of the Let's Play, and it would be a little bit stupid to only have a certain percentage of the videos having that in the title. So you know what, to avoid confusion, I'm just going to get rid of it entirely, because otherwise it's kind of like false advertising. It's not going to be blind completely. I'm going to have an idea, sort of what I'm doing, as opposed to just never having done the stuff before ever. But I think if you do check the map here, you are able to see pretty much how much of this stuff will be blind for me. I've looked at nothing of this game online, please understand. Like, the extent to which I know about this game is what I've done here. I know nothing else. I don't know anything outside of what I've physically done in the game. That's my horse. I think I named him Robert, if that entertains you. Robert the horse. I named him Robert because I thought that it was just a really inappropriate name for a horse, and that's kind of what I do. I give really inappropriate names to pets if they are in-game. If they are real-life pets, I try to give them better names, because, you're kind of stuck with a pet name for a while, or at least until the duration of its lifespan. But anyway, I want to try and make it not too stupid, but in a game, it's whatever. But yeah, this is just going to be sort of a short update video acknowledging the fact that yes, I will be reinitiating the recording process of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, except it will not be recordings taking place in April and May of 2017, but rather, very late 2017/2018 will be the recording dates for the videos, and a lot of it will not be entirely blind anymore. So yeah, I do still have all the recordings and the audio of the original Let's Play. That's all there, and the stuff that is currently uploaded on YouTube right now will remain forever. Those will always be the first 10 parts of the Let's Play, but they will be a part of a previous Let's Play that was cancelled. And I won't have it be too confusing for you either. I'll do a brief explanation in part 11 or whatever it's going to be, where I actually reinitiate the recording process. I will discuss briefly what's going on and what has happened and all of that. But you can see I have done a lot in this game. I have, managed a full stamina wheel here, and you can sort of see that health versus stamina, there's a bit of a priority going on here, and the stamina aspect of it is definitely the priority. But anyway, yep, this is as far as I've gotten here, and this is sort of like archival footage for me at this stage, and this update video isn't going to drag on any longer. I'm going to end it here. 10 minutes is definitely long enough for that, so, or roughly 10 minutes, rounding it up, you see. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video that you see of me, whether it be an update video or a Let's Play video, or perhaps even more specifically Breath of the Wild. And I do have a lot of Let's Plays to contend with at the moment, so starting the Breath of the Wild recordings again is probably not the best idea, but, I'm actually feeling like playing the game at the moment, so that's why that's happening. Anyway, I will see you guys when I'm next recording. So long, original save file of Breath of the Wild. I thank you for your good experiences, and, I had a lot of fun with you, but it's time to say goodbye, and I'm going to do everything all over again for the sake of my Let's Play. So yeah. Catch you later, save file, and catch you later, viewers. Bye bye.